Hello everybody, welcome back. This is my 6th month update on my inventory numbers. I update my inventory every 6 months. There are no pictures in this one, but I will have them linked at the end of the video. My inventory playlist. It's just a lot of talking, so grab a drink, a snack. Alright, I brought in 130 items for the first 6 months of 2020. I had subscriptions, I've been giving gifts, got a couple items through Influencer. I had to buy a few items. And so far I've used up 17 of the 130 that came in. Alright. For blush, I only have powder blushes now. I went from 32 to 33. My sister gave me one. I am working on finishing 3 this year. Liquid bronzers, I'm always at 3. I usually use them to darken liquid foundation, but I have not been wearing liquid foundation. I've been wearing powder foundation. All right, for my powder bronzers, I went from 14 to 13, which is very exciting. I used up my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I am currently working on a Hoola bronzer. It would be great if it's done in the next 6 months, but it doesn't look like it wants to be done. All right, for brow products, I went from 16 to 15. Which is funny because I used up 4 and brought in 2. So I should be at 14. Somehow the math's not right, and that's bugging me. There's a couple of them in here that the math is not right. Because if you used up 4, brought in 2, that should be a 2 deficit. So I don't know if I moved something in that wasn't originally there or what happened with that. Concealer correctors went from 20 to 19. I decluttered one. It was heavily perfumed. It was a purple color corrector. The purple didn't help me at all. Because purple is supposed to color correct, I think, yellow, so sallowness. Eyelashes, I went from 8 to 7. I used up a Sassy and Chic pair that was not great at all. Alright, liquid eyeliner. I went from 19 to 24. I got 2 from subscription boxes and 3 for my sister. And I haven't finished one yet this year. For pencil eyeliners, I went from 39 to 36. I used one up as a brow pencil. I used one as an eyeshadow base, and then I decluttered another that was too dry to be used. So I'm going down. I am currently working on 2, a black and a purpley glitter. For cream eyeshadows, we're getting into the big ones now. I went from 11 to 12. I was given one through Ipsy. All right. For my eyeshadow duos, I went from 2 to 3. Ipsy just gave me one, and I am working on completing 1 this year, so I'll go back down to 2 as long as Ipsy doesn't give me another one. For loose eyeshadows, I went from 11 to 15. My sister gave me 2, and I got 2 for Christmas. Eyeshadow palettes, I went from 51 to 53. I was given 2 from Fiona, 1 for my sister, and I finished 1. So that's how it only went up to 2. I am working on finishing another palette well, 2 more palettes, so hopefully my numbers can go down. For eyeshadow pencil sticks, I'm at 9. I used one up, but I received one, so it maintained at 9. All right, eyeshadows, these are pressed singles, whether they are still in their original packaging or I have depotted them from things that I no longer own. I went from 88 to 90. I used up 2 singles. I received 2 from Ipsy. My sister gave me one, and then I repurposed one. It was either supposed to be a blush or a bronzer, and it wasn't going to look good, but it would look good as an eyeshadow. All right, eyeshadow quads. Those are 4-pan eyeshadows. I have 5 still. Eyeshadow quints. I went from 11 to 12. Ipsy gave me a new 5-pan from Pacifica. Eyeshadow trios. I am still at 7. I plan on working on a trio this year. It'd be great to finish it, but we shall see. All right, so cream foundation. I went from 1 to 0. I ended up decluttering it because it was breaking me out along the jawline. Liquid foundation, I'm still at 15. I haven't used one at all this year. Powder foundation, I am still at 3. I am currently working on one, and I would love to be able to finish it this year. All right, for highlighters, I have 2 cream highlighters, and I've had 2 cream highlighters. 1 liquid highlighter, and I still have 39 powder highlighters. I don't see myself finishing a highlighter this year. Lip balm. The mailman looks like Danny from Grease. All right, for lip balm, I went from 33 to 37. All right, so I brought in 6, used up 5, and maybe I found one. I don't know. Like, the numbers don't make sense because then it would only went up 1. I don't know. But we will go forth with these new numbers. Lip crayons. I went from 11 to 12. I either found one or something moved categories. I don't really know. Or maybe I miscounted before. I don't know. But we're going forward with my numbers as of now. For lip lacquer and stains, this one I am very proud of. It went from 11 to 5. I used up 3. They have been reds. I decluttered 1, and then I moved 2 of them into lip glosses because they were more glosses, not a true stain or lacquer. All right, lip liners, 14 to 15. I used up 1. I received 1 as a gift, and then I got 1 in Sephora Play. Lip scrub, 3 to 4. My sister gave me 1. I am currently working on 1 in a pot that I don't love at all. Sweet, he took my mail. All right. Lipstick, 70 to 75. I received 1, moved 3 into the category. And a fun fact, I found out I have 3 of the same Makeup Forever minis that came from Sephora Play. Full-size mascaras, I went from 18 to 21. I received 2 as gifts. And then I found out I have 2 of the same full-size CoverGirl. They were the Star Wars ones. So I don't know if I didn't count both Star Wars before. You know, but now I know. All right, mini mascaras. I went from 35 to 24. So I finished 3. I received 1. And then I ended up decluttering several of them that were dry. So I need to just work through these a little faster. Because I just got so many minis in subscription boxes, because I had Sephora from pretty much the beginning. I've had Ipsy for almost 7 years now. Walmart Beauty Box sometimes likes to give me a mini mascara. Nail polishes. I went from $170 to $169. I finished 4 of them this year and received 3 of them in subscription boxes. Walmart gave me one, I know of. And Ipsy possibly gave me 2. Yeah, Ipsy gave me 2 this year so far. All right, pressed powder, I have 7. Loose powders, I went from 9 to 11 because I received 2 of the little minis of the Kat Von D loose powder. 1 from Sephora and 1 from Ipsy. All right, primers. Eye primers, I went from 13 to 6. I finished 1 and decluttered 6 of them. All right, 2 of them started to separate, so I'm not putting that on my eye. A couple of the other ones were drying out my eyelids. And one of them smelled bad, so they all had to go. And I know I only need 1, eye primer at a time. So finish all these up, then I would just own 1 at a time. Face primers, I went from 30 to 27. I finished 5 and received 2. Setting sprays, I went from 8 to 5. I finished 4 and received 1. I went through my Mario Badescu. And I have a lot of minis. I don't have a lot of full-size setting sprays. All right. Eye masks. I went from 5 to 2. I used up 4 and I received 1, so I only have the 2 left, and I would like to finish those and then purchase some new ones. All right, sheet mask for my face. I went from 40 to 28. I used 25 in the first 6 months of the year, and I received 12. For antibacterial hand gels, I still have 3, and I'm perfectly fine with having 3. Bar soap, I'm at 20. I use bar soap right now to just wash my brushes, and then I will use it to wash my body. Body oils, I have 2. I will definitely be able to knock out 1 of them. I don't know if the other one will be done before the end of the year, but it'll be nice to be down to 1, and then I could purchase other oils to try. All right, body scrubs. I went from 2 to 1 because I was able to finish 1, and I only have the 1 left. All right, body washes. Full-size body wash, I went from 15 to 12. I finished a 5 and received 2. So if I finish the next 5, I will be down to 7, and then I'll be able to finish those 7 in 2021. All right, fun size body wash. I am at 25. I haven't touched any of the fun size. I've been trying to go through the full size because I would like to finish those out and probably start working on the fun size ones and then roll into the bars because I have tons of bar soap. All right, deodorant. I went from 6 to 5. I used up 4 and bought 3. And I'm always down to have 5, 6 deodorants because it's something I'm going to go through, and I would prefer to have a backup deodorant than not have any deodorant. Face wash. I went from 13 to 14. Even though I used up 4, I received 3. Full-size lotions. I went from 10 to 6. I used up 7 and received 3. For fun size lotion, I went from 23 to 15. I used up 11 And it says I received 5, but the math is not right on this either. The math is not right on this either. Because that would be 6 and 2. I know I gave one to my sister, but the math is still wrong. And I literally counted them, so I have no idea. All right, perfumes. I went from 44 to 36. I used up 9 and I received 1. Shower caps. I went from 5 to 4. I used up 1. It got a hole in it. It was time to go. So my numbers. Where's my notebook? All right, I had to go get my other notebook because I didn't have it together. All right. So for my makeup, you know, from the blush to the sheet mask for the face, I have altogether 930 pieces. So I went down 17 from 6 months ago. For body products, I now have 143 items. That went down 19. So altogether, I've gone down 36 items in my inventory to take me to 1,074 pieces. Which is great that I am going down. Because, yeah. When I first started taking inventory in November of 2016, I had 875 pieces. So I have 200 more pieces, but I'm definitely going down. The most I've had at one time was June of 2019. I had 1,158 pieces in my life. So I am very happy to be going down, using up my items, finding out the things that I like, that I don't like. It's very much a journey when you have fallen in love with makeup and you just buy more than your little face can use up in a short time. All right, you guys, so those were my numbers for June 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you. And if you've already subscribed, thank you very much. I want you guys to be safe, be well. Peace.